Hello and welcome back to another Cozy Tarot Sunday reading. If you're new, welcome. I'm Priscilla. I'm the owner of A Life Full of Simplicity. Today's Cozy Tarot Sunday reading is for June 6th to June 12th. As always, for the self-care portion of the reading, I'll be reading from the Tarot for Self-Care by Minerva Siegel. This month, however, I'll be using the Modern Witch Tarot. Here we go. As requested by one of my subscribers. So yes, I do not have a flip through of this on my channel. I got this when I wasn't on YouTube, so I believe I unboxed it on my Instagram. But I will try to film a flip through for you guys and get that up sometime this month. That way you can see all the cards if you're interested. And if you're new, this is the reading that I do. So it is the week ahead reading with the focus for the week. What's needed to embrace the focus, what's needed to let go of. And of course, the self-care for the week, because self-care is very important. So let's get to shuffling and see what this week has in store for us all. Okay, I think that might be good. And that looks good. Let's focus that. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, we have a Nine of Wands, and Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. Interesting. So for the focus of the week, we have the Page of Swords. So the focus for this week is to accomplish, whatever you've been putting off recently. You're determined to get things done. It's just about diving headfirst into what you haven't been recently. So that's really what the Page of Swords is talking about, just doing it and getting it done, I think that's a Nike slogan, actually, the just do it part. But anyway, really, that's what it's asking of you. So you want to accomplish what you need by putting your determined energy, of wanting it done, wanting it completed, wanting it to be accomplished, and then it will be, right? If you just put some action into it. And I know the Page of Swords is not really... The swords in general are pretty action-oriented, but I wouldn't say that... the page is, but that determination allows you to put things into action. So it allows you to go to that next step where you would be at the Knight phase, which is really an action-oriented kind of card. So you just want to actually have that determination to push yourself into that region is really what is being said with that Page of Swords. Then in the next position of what to embrace, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So when you succeed, at accomplishing what it is that you've been putting off, you allow new doors to open, right? New opportunities to come your way. That's really what the Ace of Pentacles is about. It's about new opportunities, allowing new opportunities into your life. So that's what you want to embrace. You want to embrace focusing on the new things once you've finished with the older things, right? And that's what the Page of Swords is referring to, because there's something that you haven't finished or you haven't completed because you've been putting it off. So you want to focus on this to be able to allow new opportunities into your life. Allow new things to work on, for example, new goals or, new things that you've been wanting to do, but you can't because you're still in this stage. So that's where these two cards are at currently. Then in the third position of what to let go, we have the Nine of Wands. So you want to let go of the mentality that giving up is cowardly or not an option, for example. Not everything will work in your favor. Sometimes compromises are needed to succeed. So look at if a compromise is needed when it comes to that Page of Swords. That's what's needed right now in your life. Think about it. And sometimes giving up to focus on new and better things is the way to go. So again, is this something that you need to finish, or can you give up on it to be able to focus more on the Ace of Pentacles? That's another thing that you can think about when it comes to the Nine of Wands. So, just generally speaking, whatever it is, whether it be giving up on something or making compromises, and whatever you decide in the end, remember that you are a resilient person, because resilience is a big part of the Nine of Wands. And if you want to accomplish what you've been putting off, you can. But if not, then that's okay too, Do whatever is really right for you is pretty much what the Nine of Wands is saying. Whether that be finishing what the Page of Swords is asking you to finish, whether it be opening up for new opportunities, whatever you decide that you want, even if it's giving it another go and trying to accomplish what it is you've been putting off, go for it, But if that's not what you want, then it's not a big deal. Like, it shouldn't be a big deal. So there's no need really to make it a big deal, because you do whatever is best for yourself. And that's really what is important to take from this Nine of Wands. So before we move on to the last position of the self-care for the week, I did want to make note that there's 2 9 cards here. And I thought that was a bit significant, mainly because 9 is about nearing completion, right? You're almost at that 10. So that's something also to take away, I would say, is to take away from this whole thing about completion or getting to completion, which is another thing also about the Nine of Wands, right? It's about nearing success, in your resilience of standing your ground and whatnot. So again, if that's what you want to do, then do it. But don't be hard on yourself if you decide to go a different route, because that's okay too, So moving on to the self-care for the week, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So as always, I'll be reading from the Tarot for Self-Care by Minerva Siegel. These self-care activities are in terms of mind, body, and spirit. Take what resonates with you. As always, if these self-care activities do not resonate, then just make sure that you're doing some kind of self-care for yourself, because self-care is very important. And as COVID is still around, just make sure that you're following your COVID guidelines in your region. So in terms of mind, turn off social media notifications on your phone, set up an out of office email auto reply, and really take time to relax with your luxury purchases. In terms of body, spray your pillows with a lavender or chamomile pillow spray to promote restful sleep. You'll feel lavish as you recline against these sweet scents. In terms of spirit, reduce your environmental impact by buying reusable glass straws. You are living in an abundance now. Time to switch gears and help out Mother Earth. So again, those were the self-care activities for this week. That was the Cozy Tarot Sunday reading for June 6th to June 12th. Take what resonates with you. As always, not all readings will resonate. Let me know in the comments what resonated, what didn't. Always love to hear from you. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Turn on that bell so you can be notified every time I post a brand new video. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it's greatly appreciated. Thanks so much and have a great week.